Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really cutting through the noise on strategic defense and carrier strike groups. Our mission, to give you, our listener, a real shortcut to getting informed on this pretty critical global topic. And helping us connect the dots, we have our expert guide.
Hi there. It's great to be here, and yeah, looking forward to digging into this with you.
Fantastic. So let's start with the basics, maybe. Strategic defense.
Yeah.
What does that actually mean today? Is it just borders?
It's quite a bit more than just guarding borders now. It's really about long-term positioning, protecting national interests across the board. I think deterrent strategies, yes,
Right.
but also integrated air and missile defense, robust cyber capabilities, and increasingly knowing what's happening in space and the maritime domains. It's a full spectrum thing.
Okay, full spectrum. So you mentioned deterrence. Is it mostly about preventing things or reacting when they happen?
It's really a mix. Proactively, it's about presence, showing capability to deter potential adversaries. That could be anyone from, rogue states to peer competitors, or even dealing with asymmetric threats like drone swarms or major cyber attacks. But yes, reactively, you absolutely need plans and capabilities for swift, decisive responses if things escalate.
And where do alliances fit in? Like NATO, for example.
Oh, they're crucial. Integration is absolutely key.
Mm.
Alliances make strategic defense a team effort, essentially.
Yeah.
We're talking intelligence sharing, coordinating deployments, making sure technologies work together. Interoperability, it creates a much stronger, more resilient front.
Right, that makes sense. So this comprehensive view really highlights assets like carrier strike groups, doesn't it? Let's pivot to those. What exactly defines a CSG? Why are they such a big deal in naval power?
Okay, so a carrier strike group, or CSG. Think of it as a mobile ecosystem. At the heart, you have the aircraft carrier, obviously, but it's supported by this whole group of destroyers, maybe frigates, supply ships, submarines, all working together. It's basically a floating, very adaptable base. It projects air and sea power pretty much anywhere in the world. And the scale is impressive. A single CSG can influence a huge area, making it risky for any adversary to make a move nearby. It sends a very clear signal.
A huge area. Wow. And we're seeing a renewed focus, maybe even an expansion of these CSGs lately. What's driving that?
Yeah, there's definitely a renewed focus. It's largely tied to what analysts call the current phase of great power competition. You see China building up its navy, including carriers. You see Russia being more assertive in places like the Arctic and the Black Sea. So for powers like the U.S. and its allies, enhancing CSGs is vital for that deterrence, for forward presence and having rapid response options available.
It's not just about numbers, though, is it? Technology must be playing a massive role. What are the key tech shifts transforming CSGs?
Absolutely. Technology is a huge driver. Fifth-generation aircraft like the F-35B are a game changer. It's not just stealth. Their networking capabilities essentially give the whole CSG this incredible real-time view of everything happening around them. Think faster, better decisions. We're also seeing more autonomous systems, drones, both on the surface and underwater, for tasks like reconnaissance or finding mines. And things like directed energy weapons are starting to come online, too.
Directed energy, like lasers.
Essentially, yeah, for defense against drones or missiles. And critically, underpinning all of this is cyber protection and electronic warfare.
Ah, so cyber isn't just an add-on, it's fundamental.
Fundamental, absolutely core. If the network goes down, the CSG is severely hampered. So huge investment is going into securing that.
And what about the ripple effects geopolitically? How does this expansion play out on the world stage?
Well, it creates this complex strategic chessboard. Presence equals influence. When one power expands its CSG capability, others react. China's carrier program, Russia focusing on its missile cruisers. These are direct responses. It becomes a major signaling game to allies and adversaries alike. And it forces countries maybe without those kinds of resources towards asymmetric tactics, cyber attacks, swarm drones, anti-ship missiles to deny access to areas. It demands really layered defenses and adaptability from everyone.
It really sounds like a constantly shifting landscape. So looking ahead, say 5, 10 years, where is this heading?
I think we'll definitely see more multi-domain integration. Space, cyber, air, sea, even land, all coordinated in near real time. AI will play a bigger role in decision-making, speeding things up.
Yeah.
And probably more hybrid fleets, manned ships working alongside unmanned vessels seamlessly.
Which brings up that provocative question you sometimes hear. Could carriers actually become obsolete with hypersonic missiles and things like that?
Yeah, that debate is always there. Hypersonic missiles are certainly a serious threat, no question. It forces adaptation. But my view, and it's shared by many, is that carriers will evolve, not disappear. They'll integrate new defenses, new technologies. Their versatility for projecting power is still immense. So I lean towards evolution, definitely not obsolescence anytime soon.
This has been incredibly insightful, really helps to understand the dynamics at play. Thank you so much for breaking it all down.
My pleasure. It's a fascinating and important area to watch. Glad we could talk it through.
And to you, our listener, thank you for joining us for this deep dive. Here's something to think about. How will this ongoing tension, this race between established power projection like carriers and new disruptive technologies, reshape global influence and alliances in the next decade? Keep curious, keep learning. We'll catch you next time.